The streets are telling the kid that because Brat and Judy Jesseca Dupart's marriage is collapsing, she may as well open up to us about her dark, horrible history and the reasons behind her decision to dump Judy. However, given her own unpleasant background, does the Brat really want to talk about anyone's past?
It was so quick that it just happened. Like, the bottle just on top of my head before I can do it. I mean, I'm just standing there, just relaxed and just open.
This is going to be a hot, stinking mess, so please take a seat and grab some popcorn. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard the rumors that the Brat and Judy are divorcing. The Brat allegedly wants full custody of their son, and in order to get full custody, she may have to prove that their son would be better off with her than with Judy. This is where Judy's devilish, manipulative ways come into play.
Don't ignore me. Bad enough, my child can't get a "What's up, Lil James? How you doing? How things going?" You know, all he got was lies like, "Hey, I'ma take you here for your birthday." Never happened. "I'ma take you here just because." Never happened. Everything y'all seen my child get, that's all he got. Everything that y'all seen him get. If y'all didn't see him get it, he didn't get it.
I don't know why, but Judy has been involved in a number of controversies involving children. In one such controversy, Judy was being investigated for her dirty work on Lil James.
We want to be done with that contract. The contract that everybody thought we signed that changed our life. And it was, no, there wasn't.
For those who don't remember, Lil James became well known when he was about 67 years old for his hilarious antics. Judy, who has reached out to many families in the past, tried to use Lil James' popularity to promote her products. But when things did not go as planned, she turned on him and told him he wasn't funny. According to the mother's account of the situation, she was pure evil. And to make matters worse, she locked Lil James in a contract to siphon off the money he made for her. In addition, Lil James' mother spoke about the contract situation, which was even worse than what was previously known.
Oh yeah, sis was shipping out them products to make a little change for her children because what she was giving was not enough. So yeah, it was right. It don't tell you nothing because I ended up watching it. So it was, "I'm going to pay your rent," which is $1,400. It was $1,400. "I'm going to pay you $1,500 for pro." We were supposed to be getting money out.
In addition to the alleged situation involving Lil James, Brad is allegedly bringing to light another incident involving a child who drowned in Judy's pool. Although it may have been an accident, what people found unsettling was Judy's attempt to irritate the mother and throw her former assistant and best friend Shia Solik under the bus. The mother even filed a lawsuit for wrongful death, which demonstrates how Judy placed all the blame on Shia. To give some background, in the summer of 2018, Judy offered Shia a job with Kaleidoscope and requested that she relocate to New Orleans, although Shayna did not have. In addition to her unique job title, she also helped oversee Kaleidoscope operations by processing invoices and paying expenses. She also offered event coordination services, such as booking flights and hotel rooms. According to the complaint, Shia, the 4-year-old kid of Bovi and Kia, even offered her opinion about the company's marketing and would generally execute a range of diverse chores whenever she needed to. On September 5, 2019, Joan Juliet Walker drowned in Judy's pool. Judy was sued on August 5, 2020, for wrongful death and survivor damages stemming from Andy's death. What actually happened was that Andy's mother came to Judy's Lakeview house in New Orleans on that fateful day to get her cosmetics done. When she arrived, Kia Walker answered the door. It appears that the Lakeview home had a backyard with a swimming pool that was unprotected by a security fence or covering. Kia then accompanied Andy inside the house and went to Judy's bedroom, where she was already working with the personal stylist. At the time, Shane and Solek were Judy's co-workers. After Kia started preparing for the makeup session, Andy requested if she may view the swimming pool home. Based on the legal action, Judy had promised to go with Andy to the pool after her mother finished putting on makeup. But before she could, she told Shia to take Andy to the pool while I finished putting on my makeup. As a result, at some point after Andy and Shia left, Andy very quickly, perhaps a minute or two, returned to the bedroom and then left again not too long after. Kia assumed that Shayna was still keeping an eye on Andy, but 10 or 15 minutes after Andy left the room a second time, Shayna went back to the bedroom by herself. When Shayna came back, Kia asked Shia where Andy was and Shayna. In response to the lawsuit, there was a lot of evidence indicating that Shayna was the one watching Andy. Kaleidoscope argued that Shayna didn't have a duty of care and that summary judgment was appropriate because Shayna was not working for Kaleidoscope at the time of Andy's death. Essentially, they were trying to absolve Judy and Kaleidoscope of any and all responsibility. Judy also filed a motion arguing that there were no facts or evidence that backed up the claim that she was responsible for Shia's alleged behavior, and she further insisted that she owed Andy no duty. Things get even messier because, after that incident, Judy and Shia began to feud. A few years later, Judy names her son, who is a true legend for those who remember that a year after Brat and Judy were married, the Brat announced that they were expecting their first child together. The baby was conceived through IVF using Judy's egg and sperm from an unidentified donor from a cryobank. At the time, the Brat even said, "I never thought I was going to have kids. I just felt that for me, it wasn't in the cards. I feel as though I will never be able to become a mother because I didn't get pregnant earlier in life. It feels like a dream that he came out of me, and he is flawless in every way. We never imagined our motherhood journey would be so amazing." But guess what? Since Shia has 2 sons, True and Legend, I don't think it's coincidence. And since Judy knows her well, I'm pretty sure she named her son after her former best friend's sons in an odd attempt to appear superior to another woman. After all, she knows Sheena's children's names, so why would she name her son after both of her? Shia responded in a post saying, "There are so many names in the world. My 2 sons' names did not have to be it. I advise you to back off. I don't do well with demons trying to attack my children. I am ready for war. At this point, one name I would say, okay, so many people have that name, but to take both of their names, all negativity will be blocked my sons, knowing very well what happened between them, and I know that True and Legend are pretty common names nowadays." This only proved that Judy has always been diabolical and evil, baby. Page my composition, I'm so fed up with you and your wicked ways. I've kept quiet for years, no matter how many paid interviews or blogs I wanted to, but you name your child after my children. Now you are going way too far, and it goes on. Judy allegedly also scammed a bunch of people and let others, including her former girlfriend, take the fall. Several blogs have actually reported that she is a pro scammer, and this may actually be her claim to riches. My kids don't mention others on this post now. Shia also threatened to expose Judy's evil ways in a different post. I even stumbled into a topic about Judy's ex-partner's incarceration for defrauding her. When she published a book, Judy allegedly bought every copy and destroyed all of her efforts because she didn't want people to learn about her fraud and how she set others up to get jail time. Additionally, there is the alleged arson at 2 of her own hair salons, which resulted in a settlement from her insurance company. Many people claim that this woman has always been a scammer, and they wouldn't be surprised if her marriage to the Brat was merely a calculated move. These are allegedly just a few of the things the Brat has been saying behind the scenes. And since she's been with Judy for a while, she probably has even more dirt. Others argue that the Brat has no business disclosing anyone's background because our own is also dubious. After all, isn't this the same person who was arrested for allegedly fighting with a woman over VIP seats at a Georgia nightclub? The woman was taken to the hospital and given 6 stitches for her head, according to the police. The woman claimed that Brad jumped her for staying in the VIP lounge and refusing to leave when her followers warned her to. The brat was ordered to leave the next year after entering a guilty plea to reckless conduct, a misdemeanor. He also received a $1,000 fine, 80 hours of community service, and a year of probation. Brad is also the same person who allegedly attacked Shayla Stevens while she was a part-time waitress and hostess at Jermaine Turi's Studio 72 nightclub in Tucker. According to Shayla, the brat attacked her without cause while she was hosting a private Halloween party at the nightclub. Shayla filed a lawsuit against Britt and was sentenced to 3 years in prison, 7 years on probation, and 200 hours of community service assistance, and the brat was also ordered to undergo anger management classes, a mental evaluation, and substance treatment. However, what really happened was that Shayla claimed in her lawsuit that she was trying to leave the club when the brat threw a nearly full bottle of rum over her head. She also claimed that Jermaine Turi and his security did not remove the brat from the premises or shield her from him during the altercation. If that wasn't bad enough, Jermaine neglected to get her the proper medical attention or to report the brat to the authorities out of fear of Studio 72 receiving negative publicity. This is not someone who should be discussing someone else's criminal past, especially since she hasn't even paid Shayla the millions she was ordered to pay her anyway, as we wait to see how this separation plays out. She also claimed that, in addition to medical treatment and pain and suffering, her career as a professional cheerleader and actress was cut short due to her facial disfigurement, resulting in a loss of income. She also claimed that she suffered severe lacerations to her head and face, which caused permanent scarring and nerve damage. Tell me what you think of Judy's purported wicked personality and criminal record. If you believe that this is what sparked the argument between her and the brat, and that the brat ought to be speaking out about it, please let us know in the comments section below.